Hey, all my friends out there that have been following me maybe for some time on this channel, and you see all the stuff, the jet and the house and the life and the big events and all that stuff. I just want to share something with you because I don't feel like I've been fair. Sometimes I hadn't been fair with the audience enough to show them the other side of me. You see all the noise and the stuff. Look, you guys got to understand, there's also another side to anybody that reaches anything. There's another side. There's always other sides that maybe you hadn't seen. You hadn't seen tough times. You hadn't seen the doubt, the disappointments, the losses, the discouragement, and you didn't see all the trials and tribulations, the losses, and the things that were given up. Sometimes I feel like it's a little unfair. Maybe somebody's run into my channel for the first time, or maybe the last couple of years, you're just seeing all the good stuff. But in all that, look, there's a lot of sacrifices that have gone into the deal. For instance, I didn't get married until I was 51 years old because I was running and gunning. Also, I don't think, in all fairness, the right person never came around either. I just didn't, or I wasn't the right person yet. And, not starting a family that late in life. My kids are only 8 years old and 11. So here I am at 62. Yeah, I missed a bunch of years doing that. And missed a bunch of years, a bunch of good years that I could have had. Maybe I'd have had 3 or 4 kids. So I just want to let you guys know, there's a lot of regrets, I do have some regrets. And I've made a lot of mistakes. And it hadn't been all victories. And, I flew 3 million miles. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just telling you, if you're showing up and seeing me in the 7th inning of my game, and you're just starting the game maybe, or you're in the 2nd or 3rd inning, it's tough, man. It's tough. And there's some things along the way that I learned that I didn't know when I was younger. When I was 25, I was a drug addict. I was just coming off of drugs for the first time in 10 years. I'm not proud of my drug addiction. I'm proud I got over it. So many people go to treatment centers and they go back 3 and 4 and 5 times. I got buddies of mine that never made it to the treatment center, and they're in a grave today. They've been in a grave for 30 years. And I never really talk about that part of my life. There's people that I was hanging with in my 20s. They're not around anymore. There's a girl that I dated when I was 23. She's still alive, but there's a real good chance she's still a drug addict too, which is 37 years of being a drug addict. It's awful, man. It's terrible. So while you see the life, I'm taking some time right now. I'm doing this really, really cool project. And it's forced me to be by myself and not be on social as much. And it's I've really learned a lot doing this thing. I've learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about what other people are going through every day. And I just feel like I really hadn't been fair to the audience. You're watching the glitz and the fun and the up stuff and the plane and family going to 19 countries, but you didn't see the things that went in place along the way. I very seldom talk about the failures because I don't know how much learning there is in the failures. I don't want to inspire people to fail. And then, there's a handful of things I did right, that allowed me between 25 and today, 37 years. Long time, man. That's a long time. There's a handful of things I did right. The income thing that I did, the income system that I discovered is It is a blueprint. If you want it, I'll give it to you. It's a blueprint. If you want to get your money right, because the one thing I haven't had to worry about, I mean, I've worried about it in some degrees, but not like the way other people do. Every day, having to wash your clothes, having to pay the gas, worry about going to Starbucks. Can you afford to go? Can you spend money on the ad? Can you hire one person? Can you hire half a person? Like, can you go on the trip? Where can you stay on the trip? Should you go on a trip right now? What's going to happen to the business? The worries, man. My mom, I watched my mom. I'm so reminded this during this project that I'm doing, that people are having to worry. My mom had to worry every day. She'd wake up in the morning, wash clothes, make breakfast, make lunch, make dinner, dry clothes, fold clothes, worry, start day over. Car breakdown, now she's got to worry about that. Plumbing problem, now she's got to worry about being ripped off by the plumber. Because we didn't have enough. I mean, we had enough to live, but we didn't have enough to not worry. And that's why when I was, 15, 16 years old, I made this decision. I'm like, I got to get money right. I didn't think about getting my life right. And I didn't figure the income system out until I was 45. What was I doing right? What was I doing wrong? What was working? What wasn't? And I really simplified it, okay? I have it. I mean, I know this is a unbreakable code for getting money right. Doesn't mean you're going to be happy. Doesn't mean you're going to be a good dad or a good mom. Doesn't mean that you're going to be a good son or community leader or important. It doesn't even mean you're going to feel good about yourself. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, like, there's been times along the way that I'm like, I didn't like what I was doing, didn't like myself, didn't like my job, didn't like how I was spending my time. I didn't like my loneliness. Lots of loneliness. But I wasn't worried about the money. My mom was 48 years old. She was lonely. I know she was lonely. She never said she was, but I know she was. Her husband had died. And my dad had died, and she didn't have a partner. 38, 50 years she spent without a partner. She had her kids. And when I grew up, I was her friend. But I was at least in a position later in my life when I figured it out, not to worry about the dodo. So look, I just wanted to make sure that I haven't been unfair to all you guys out there, guys and gals, my friends out there, people that like me, don't like me, maybe you're just running into me. Last 12 years of my life, let me see, I guess 08 to now, yeah, last 12 years of my life, I have figured out the money game. You want to grab it? Somebody from my staff will add a link. I want to make sure you get it for free, use it. If it works for you, let other people know it worked for you. So many people suffering with money right now. God damn, it's terrible. You know, it looked like Americans were starting to get increases in their wages. 2019, unemployment was the lowest we've ever had. Median wages were starting to go up. Boom, the whole thing got cracked this year. Like we've been set back 3 or 4 or 5 years. Wages are a problem. Jobs are a problem. Maybe not for you, but I guarantee you got a friend that's worried right now. People depending on federal money, and that is, it's a problem. So look, I just wanted to come on tonight and tell you, like, it's not all gravy and fun and great and glitz. It's been tough. It's been a struggle. Figure that money thing out. And if you got some tips on the other stuff, let me know, okay? You want to grab this and take advantage of it, it's free, costs you nothing. Worst thing that happens, doesn't work for you. Best thing that happens, I'm telling you, if you use it, you won't lose with it. So let me know, just let me know. Only thing I ask for you, tell other people and let me know in a review if it worked for you. God bless, be great. I want you to see the other side of my life.